So, good news, summer, finally here. It's taken a while, but that does mean that you now have to sort out your wardrobe and your hair and beauty looks to go with it. Not as easy as it sounds. So, we're here today in this week's issue to talk through a few things of how to cope in the heat wave. First up, fashion. Most importantly, get the outfit sorted. Where we found inspiration is at the couture shows in Paris, which were the other week. So there were all these incredible women who always dress amazingly well, but they actually managed to do it in ridiculous temperatures.
It was really hot.
Yeah, it was super hot, and they made it work completely. So there are a few things that we kind of picked up on. Firstly, crop tops. It's kind of been this unavoidable comeback.
Yeah.
But the best way to do it, like this model, is to just have this tiny little slither of skin there rather than a full-on belly bearing.
Sort of just above your belly.
Yeah.
So last year it was all about the midriff, and now it's almost like the
high
the
drift.
rib
Rib drift. I like that. And she's got it on with some tailored trousers, which makes it kind of sophisticated rather than scary and too 90s. We've noticed, funnily enough, really kind of Nana-ish sandals were everywhere at couture, which you wouldn't expect. It's one of those places where it's stilettos or nothing. So it was great to see these girls just in a slightly more chilled out zone, wearing simple kind of two-strap sandals and nothing flashy. It wasn't like sparkly gladiators or anything like that.
And it's style and comfort, which you don't normally get, which is
That's
great.
so true, right? Because when you're hot, the last thing you want to do is shove your feet into some really angry, strappy, scary stilettos.
Just make sure you've got a nice pedicure to go with your
That's very
Nana
true.
sandal.
Something that one of my favourite people at Fashion Week always does, a lady called Catherine Baba, who is a stylist. She's not a stylist. She's very clear about that. She's a stylist. She always wears these vintage kimonos, and in the winter she'll kind of layer them up with things, but in the summer she breezes along on her bicycle from show to show wearing her Saint Laurent heels with kimonos wrapped up as kind of little floaty dresses, which is cute because they are, you know, good ventilation, nice bit of print, nodding to that kind of Eastern trend that's been on the catwalks as well. Now, I would say try out vintage because the fabrics are incredible and you'll have something really unique. But also on the high street, there are some really, really, really great kimonos too. And I love this one from River Island. This amazing picture of a geisha on the back there. That's really
Gosh, no, never thought that was high street.
No. This was one of the things that we spotted the most at the couture shows, white dresses. It's been a huge thing on the runway for the past couple of summers, but it was taken to a new level with these girls. I mean, I would be rubbish in a white dress. Within half an hour, it'd be like coffee, Marmite. But they all looked so pristine and clean and cool. And it was just really pretty to see all this kind of little brigade of white dresses going along. So really, the way to do it now is with texture and interesting fabrics and kind of altering your hemlines and patchwork. And it's all about little details rather than a stark white dress. That could be a bit austere, a bit nurse-like.
And I can see from all the dresses you've got on here, they're all different shapes and sizes.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of dependent on your figure. Like with this girl, she's gone for an amazing kind of waist knit style and a midi length skirt, which is quite universally flattering. And again, a trend that's going to continue on into winter, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, white, winter white, massive. But of course, there's no point in just getting the clothes all sorted and your face being
it's all
sweat.
about yeah, exactly. You've got to have both looks down. So we were looking at makeup trends. It's all very well looking at these trends and thinking, yes, I'm going to try that. But if, you know, you're wearing it during a heat wave like we're experiencing, you've got to make sure you've got all the products that are going to help it stay a bit longer than an hour. So I just thought I'd pull together a couple of products that are going to help you survive the heat wave. I think one of the kind of most important things to carry around with you is blotting sheets. This is a new brand by Tatcha, and they're Japanese blotting papers, so obviously they come in a very
nice packaging. That's sold
and
already.
they're a bit more glamorous. And do you remember those really old style, like rubbery ones?
I can remember being a teenager and buying blotting pads.
Yeah, exactly. And it wasn't a very cool thing to do, but now that they're so beautiful, they've got like gold flecks in them, and they're just really chic to have in your makeup bag. Obviously an SPF is very important. I think lots of people maybe skip it on their face because they think, well, I don't want to be wearing my moisturiser, my primer, then a sun cream and then my foundation. So it's a really good idea to get an all-in-one either primer with an SPF or a foundation with an SPF built in. So this YSL is a BB cream, and it's got SPF 25 in it. So that's going to sort of minimise all the layers that some people fear for their face. It's a bit too much.
Even on holiday, I really hate that.
And then I know a lot of people suffer with their hair during heat. So there's a brand called Living Proof that specialises in keeping hair frizz-free. It's huge in America. Jennifer Aniston is an ambassador for it. And this is their newest product, which is called Straight. So you just spray this after you can actually put it on wet and dry hair. So depending on whether or not you're leaving the house because it's actually too hot to dry your hair.
Yeah, I did that this morning and my hair does look kind of rubbish because I didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
So it's got this slight kind of frizz thing going.
So this is the perfect product for you. So basically you just spray it on and it's going to leave your hair sleek and get rid of all the frizz and the flyaways, so you don't have to worry about that. So I know a lot of people's hair texture completely change in the heat.
Monica and Friends, I don't know if you remember that episode.
And then she resorts to the cornrows, which are actually massive now. So.
I know. So there you have it, our top ways to stay cool in this amazing heat. Don't forget to leave your comments below and subscribe to the FASHTAG channel.